How's it going, YouTube, and all you lords and ladies out there? Welcome to the channel. I am your host, the Godless Gamer, as I bring you into a brand new series that I'm doing for the channel, a series I'm calling Arthur, King of the Bretons. Yeah, King of the Bretons. Now, this is obviously going to be a Breton campaign, so we're going to be starting in High Rock for this campaign, and unlike our other series, The Rise of House Redmore, where we played as the Dark Elves and we started playing in Morrowind, we are taking ourselves to the other side of Tamriel, like literally, and we are going to be starting in High Rock because I think it's an interesting start, and it's going to allow us to kind of role play a little bit. And if the name didn't give it away, yes, we are going to be role playing as King Arthur, and not just any King Arthur, my favorite version of the King Arthur, and that is King Arthur from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. So that's what. Now, as far as how we're gonna be role playing the campaign, I'm not necessarily gonna role play as King Arthur, but King Arthur and is just gonna be kind of our flavor pack for the campaign, if you understand. We're gonna name things after King Arthur. We're gonna name things after the movie. I might name my kids some of his knights if I have sons. Like I'll name one Lancelot and Galahad and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna have fun with the King Arthur theme. Theme is the word that I'm looking for. It's just gonna be a theme to the campaign. So let's play a new game. I am not gonna start with a character that's already been made already. That's boring to me. We're going to create our own ruler. We're going to start in the earliest start date, so we're going to have 10 more years, which isn't really much, but it's 10 more years is 10 more years. So we're going to create our own ruler. I'm going to show you where we're going to be starting. We're obviously going to be starting in High Rock, and as we create our character, which I already kind of have done, I will, explain and get through them quickly. I will just explain how I built my character, his culture, all that stuff. So, right off the bat, we are starting as Camlorn, which is not going to be named Camlorn forever. It's going to be named Camelot. We're going to rename Camlorn to Camelot. So, this is where we're starting. It is a duchy level title, which is going to give us a nice little boost in the beginning, because we're going to have a lot of land and a lot of power relatively, and we are just going to conquer everything, essentially. Just take High Rock. I mean, that's just one goal, but that's going to be a kind of a primary goal we're working for, at least in the first few episodes of this series, because this is going to be a series. So we're starting in Camlorn. I'm creating my own ruler. I'm not gonna choose this ugly mofo. We're gonna choose Arthur Pendragon. I already made him. I'm not a really good artist, but I tried my best to kind of look at pictures of Graham Chapman and kind of get an approximation of his face, but that's the best I can do, guys. We're starting as the Breton Rite, which is actually a really nice religion because I get these 3 tenets. Children are more likely to receive and do well in a stewardship education, which is beautiful. Chef's kiss, mwah, that is perfect. Monthly stewardship lifestyle experience plus 20%. That is awesome. So this prosperity worship is great. Monasticism, I can disinherit people by making them become monks, which is great. And ritual celebrations is pretty good too. All Bretonites, vassal opinion plus 5, courtier opinion plus 5, which are both really nice. Vassals are more likely to attend your feast. Those who refuse to come will lose piety, yada yada yada. These are not so much important. Getting piety from feasts is pretty good, but that's not the best thing. It's mostly prosperity worship and monasticism, which are really good. We're starting as a Breton ethnicity, and our culture is just going to be Glenumbran, which starts off pretty strong. It's got a few traditions already, and they're all pretty good. Attuned to magic is really good. Astute diplomats is pretty good as well. Castle keepers is pretty nice also, because since we can hold castles as a ruler, we can hold these. It will benefit us. So anyway, that's our culture, that's our ethnicity and faith. We have to mess with our dynasty name, Pendragon. And our motto is run away, because I'm a Monty Python fan, and that's just the perfect motto. It's the best motto ever. We are going to start from scratch. I have a very special emblem that I can make. I've messed around with it, and I got it to a close approximation of what King Arthur's little emblem was in the movie, and I think I got a pretty good approximation. I have to remember how to make it. Okay, we're good. I remember. We're going to get through this really quick, guys, but I have to do this. I have to make it. We're going to make this really small very quickly. Nature. We're going to make this the sun. It looks pretty good once I got it all finished. The center has to be black. And then our second symbol is going to be... It's perfect. It's basically... Look, here's the face. It doesn't have a mustache. Granted, it doesn't have a mustache. But that's the best I can do. Is that not great or what? I wish I could get a mustache, but I can't. So, I mean, it's a pretty good approximation to his little symbol on his armor. Runaway is our motto. Pendragon is our dynasty name. We are going to mess with the kingdom title. Our realm title is going to be Camelot. Sorry, all you lore people who really like Elder Scrolls lore, and you're like, you're changing the name of my favorite city in High Rock. Well, too bad. Our map color is going to be red because... And we are going to change the emblem to a dragon. Which actually looks pretty similar to the one on the flag in real life. I think it's this one. So we're just going to do the dragon. Red and gold are our colors. And this is our dynasty banner. Okay, perfect. So that's him. You can take a look at here how I built him. I gave him unmourned blood and quick as congenital traits. I do have to mess with something really quickly. We're under the apprentice sign, and I need to give myself 5 arcana. I got it up to 399, so not quite. It's not over, but it's under 400. So, all right, here we go. Finalizing him. I already messed with his looks. Here we go. So our duchy name is Camelot. We have to name this Camelot as well. So we're going to get started. We will mess with these in a second. Let me do some aesthetic things first. Castle Camelot. We have to rename the... rename the county. Perfect. So, Camlorn, what was that? Never existed. It's always been Camelot. So let's get these out of the way. Let's choose our patron. I already know which one I'm going to do. I'm going to do Zenithar because I'm going to get the stewardship boost. Piety plus 0.1, and domain taxes of the same faith plus 15%. Yes. I mean, there's some other good ones. Fertility, not so much. Diplomacy, prestige gain if I needed prestige. If I need some learning or arcana, I could do Magnus. Some of them give you health boosts. So some of these are okay, but I'm doing Zenithar because I want that stewardship boost. You know how I am with stewardship. I love stewardship. We are going to go into the domain focus, and we're going to very quickly try to get down this architect line as fast as possible. I want this domain limit boost, and I wouldn't mind getting architect. Popular figurehead is also really good, plus 50 popular opinion. We don't want peasants rebelling against us. All right, before we unpause, let's do the first thing that I do normally do with people of human lifespans, and that is immediately grab a wife in the beginning. Ooh. She's got really good diplomacy. Let's prioritize stewardship, though. I value stewardship. This wife looks pretty good. She's a little old. She's on the older side. She's 24. She's got etheric. That would be really nice to get into my line. Unfortunately, no intelligence, really good intelligence traits. Maybe she might be okay. She does have the quick trait, and we could reinforce our intelligence to intelligent. And she does have decent stewardship and decent diplomacy. Her personality isn't bad either. All right, I'm choosing her. This etheric, I'll be honest, is very tempting. Disease resistance, huge boost. I want to improve my intelligence trait. I can always get etheric later down the line. I want genius kids. Alright, we're going to choose Edry because she has quick. She has really good stewardship, or relatively good stewardship. And she has decent diplomacy as well. So I'm going to choose her. So we can reinforce our quick trait and our kids can get possibly intelligent. And she's young. All right, let's put people in important positions. Court physician is always really important. Wow. All right, this woman, she's 64. She's probably not going to be in the position very long. I can always fall back on this guy. I like his name, The Red. She's obviously going to be my court mage. Let's search for a physician, and if we don't get a better one, I'll make my court priest our physician. I'm not going to call a hunter, go on a pilgrimage yet. I need to save my gold. We need to immediately start fabricating claims. Oh, by the way, I haven't mentioned. High Rock is one of the very few places. There's some feudalism over here. But this is where feudalism is just dominant. And a part of our campaign, ideally, I would like to be to just spread feudalism. How much of Tamriel can we convert to feudalism? So that's going to be really fun. And I like the feudal government. I'm comfortable with feudal governments. I have a lot of experience with feudal governments. So this should be relatively easy for me compared to our last campaign where we started as tribal and then we went to autocratic. This time we can just stay as feudal. So I'm really going to enjoy this personally because I like feudal. And we're just going to have to convert the rest of Tamriel, show Tamriel that feudalism is the best form of government. Eliminate all this tribalism and all this autocracy. We need to show Tamriel what a real government type. And I feel like since we are King Arthur, he functioned under feudalism, so another great reason why starting here is really fun. So we need to start converting, or we need to start fabricating claims. That's how we're going to get claims early on. Let's look at our realm. We have 2 holdings to start with. We already own a piece of Cambrai, so let's take a piece of Cambrai next. We want to start with that. Fabricate claims on that. We're going to put our Chancellor on let's check our counselors. Let's see if everybody's in the best position. This guy's really good. Really good spy master. That's the best marshal I can get. We need to replace our steward ASAP. We need to replace our marshal ASAP as well. So another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start inviting some knights in. Speaking of knights, let's do our knight manager. So the only people that are going to be allowed to be knights are just any kind of fighter right now. None of my offspring. None of my council. People in court positions can. All right, for now, we're going to keep it on my council, but later on we're going to get rid of this. I don't want council members to be on, but I need the knights. And we're inviting more. So we're going to invite knights right now. And we're going to work for the First Kingdom. We're going to obviously work for Camlorn, which is what we're going to... Or actually, no. There's a kingdom right here. The Kingdom of Balfiera. Balfiera? This holding is not only a duchy, it's a county, the county of Balfiera, it's a duchy, the duchy of Balfiera, and it's a kingdom, the kingdom of Balfiera. So I can just get a kingdom title really quickly if I take this. It's a part of this greater power of Balfiera, so we're going to have to fight them soon. But this is going to be the first kingdom we create, this title here. Kingdom of Balfiera. Then I'll work for the Kingdom of Camlorn here, which is not going to be Camlorn for long. It's going to be Camelot, obviously. Because we are Arthur, King of the Bretons. King of the who? Alright, let's unpause, guys. Let's go. We have a new wife. Let's put her on Managed Domain. Wow, what a... Oh, no, these are physicians. These are physicians. This guy's an okay fighter. He might double as a good knight. You know what? For physicians, since physicians are one of the most not powerful, but one of the most important court positions, I want to make sure who I'm putting there has some skills. So I'm just going to put... Get out. I'm going to make my court priest my physician. At least she's an herbalist. And she has really good learning, which matters. So we're going to do that. I'm not going to fill any other court positions yet. This is a good knight. Alright, we're getting some good knights. We'll hire them once we can afford them, which isn't going to be anytime soon. Or maybe it'll be soon. I'm taking a look at our army. We have some war mages, which are siege weapons, which are really good. And we have a full regiment, full-size regiment of skirmishers. We have some more skirmishers here. I don't need them. I'm going to get rid of them. Let's check our enemies, and let's see how their armies are composed. This guy has skirmishers. More mages and skirmishers. Heavy infantry. Heavy infantry and skirmishers. Skirmishers. Alright, so everybody around me pretty much only has skirmishers, and skirmishers are countered by archers. So let's hire a men-at-arms. Can I afford it? I need to be able to afford this fabrication that I'm doing. It's going to cost me some money. You know what? Let's wait. Let's wait. Money won't become a problem for us in the long run. Like, money is going to become a non-issue. But right now, we need to make sure we're spending it the right way. So once this fabrication is done, then I'll spend it on archers. Let's go to 5 speed here. It's cost me 75. Okay, I can afford them. We can either get Bosmer Stalkers 30-10 or Bowmen 25-10. Full maintenance 60 a month. Full maintenance 40 a month. Okay, Bosmer. They have the same bonuses. Alright, they're better than Bowmen. Alright, we're doing Bosmer Stalkers. They're the same size as well. 100 per... Okay. Let's let them get to full strength, and then we'll go to war with Cambrai here. In the meantime, we need to fabricate another claim against a different power. We're gonna fabricate a claim against the Kingdom of Reich Gradkeep. And I forgot to put my Spy Master on Find Secrets. We do have some vassals here. We have some counts underneath us. So let's find some secrets against them so we can edit their contracts. And then we can go to war. I'm going to wait for the Stalkers to get up to full strength, though. I didn't put my wife on Managed Domain. There we go. That gave us another domain limit, which is going to be useful for us. And we're already finding secrets. A pilgrimage will cost us 50, which isn't bad. But I need money for this war. And I need money for this claim. Alright, so we got our first perk, and like I said, we're going to go down the architect line, and we are going to trim this beard as soon as possible. We're going to go get Taxman. My steward is going to be on collect taxes for quite a while, so I'm going to get some benefit from this. Alright, before I go any further, we got to change this. His clothes, we're going to give him... I already know what I'm going to do. We're going to make him kind of look like King Arthur from the movie. And I did some looking around. This is probably about as close as we're going to get. You know, chainmail armor with a tabard. I think that's what they're called. A tabard over it. It's not going to have the symbol on it, but... And then we're going to give him a helmet. There were no crowned helmets like the movie, but... where is it? This one. The chain... Oh, no. The Crusader helmet. It's as close as we're going to get. And the beard, I can get to, what is it, short beard. You know, I think that looks like, you know, that looks as close to Graham Chapman that we're gonna get. My wife's clothes are fine. Alright. This person has a claim that they want me to press. No thanks. I don't press other people's claims. I only press my own claims. I don't really get any value out of pressing other people's claims. That's just me personally. I learn of somebody's secret, a vampire. My steward is a vampire. I can blackmail her. She is one of my vassals. 100%. And it's a strong hook. Hell yeah. So I can use this to modify our contract whenever I want. Let's get forced part. No, actually, you know what? Let's leave her alone for now. And let's go to war. First war. My claims. Camelot will get bigger. Alright, we got that other claim. What's the next one we're gonna do? Northmore. Kingdom of Cambria. How strong are you? They only have 900. They have a decent amount of men-at-arms, though. Let's see, Dania. They're pretty weak. This county is Dania's capital, so we could grab that as well. Let's do Northmore. Let's try to curtail Daggerfall's expansion. And if we get Northmore, that'll kind of limit them. They can start moving against Dania and stuff, but the goal here is to grow as fast as possible before Daggerfall gets too strong. Bloodstained cloth, crow's feather, strange smelling concoctions. This is the evidence presented to me by a group of villagers from Glenumbra Moors as proof that Elissa has been practicing witchcraft. Who is this? Just this person? A random person? She must burn for her crimes against the divines. They put her on a scale. If she weighs more than a duck, or no, if she weighs the same as a duck or more as a duck, she's made of wood, therefore witch. Excellent. There we go. We didn't get any prisoners from that. Interesting. So now we have a truce with this power here, right? Yep. It's going to last for 5 years. So the next war is going to be against Reich Gradkeep, against this piece, and we'll just do it immediately. Once my army's okay. Yep, we're good. I'm gonna hang on to that hook. I can use it later, when it'll be more valuable to me. Right now, it's not very valuable. Once I start getting up to higher crown authority, which is something I need to start working for, we need to get to at least high crown authority as soon as possible. Because I can't really edit my vassals' contracts very much without higher crown authority. Monetary administrations. My king, I cannot help but notice that you might benefit from some monetary aid. Who are you? One of my counts? I will need to repay the loan. And he gets a weak favor on me. He's already on my council, so it's a weak hook. Alright, at this point in my career in the campaign, having a hook on me wouldn't really hurt me that much. Maybe he can lower his tax obligations. But I don't want to take 50 stress, guys. Alright, let's do it. He got a weak hook on me. I lost my court mage. I could just repay the loan immediately because... You know, I just did that. I just took the loan so I wouldn't take all that stress. I'm just giving him the money back. I don't care. I don't need it. Oh, wow. I'm sorry. I thought this was my army sieging. I'm losing it. We'll get there in time. I was like sitting staring at here. It's like, oh yeah, my army. They're getting this done pretty quick, and it's not my army. Alright, this should end the war. Oh wow. Didn't. Start fabricating our next claim on this. Alright, this is a stewardship challenge, so let's give it a shot. I got some prestige. Alright, it worked out. Perfect. Now, I'm going to have to remember some of these places I need to remember to convert to feudalism, because some of them are not feudal. Like, here's a tribal one right here. Feudalizing it would cost me 500 gold, which I don't have. Yet. Oh, by the way, I did, I have the mod for the Breton flavor, you know, so everything is going to be Breton themed, all my menus and everything, and all my unit cards. It's all, you know, Bretons and stuff, which is cool. Breton Rite is the dominant religion here, which we are a member of, which is really good. My wife is pregnant, which is also really good, and she's sick. Alright. So we are Glenumbran, and we're not going to have to wait very long to become the head of our culture, because the head of the culture only has... The head of the culture only has 11 counties in his realm, and we just have to surpass him by, like, we're almost there. So once we get more than 11 counties in our realm, we'll become the cultural head. It's not going to be a pain in the butt like our last campaign. I mean, it was a fun problem to solve in the last campaign, like our whole cultural issue. No, this guy wants to rummage through my ruins. No. Yeah, so this guy I figured as much. He used his hook on me to, lower his tax obligations, but he's dying. He's near death. He's maimed. He must have gotten that in battle. Well, if he dies, that suits me fine. Once we fabricate this claim here... Oh, no. Daggerfall got that piece. Alright. Not the end of the world. Alright, my first child is a girl. She got Aetheric. Where the hell did that come from? Alright. What should I name her? Elizabeth? Let's just do Elizabeth. There we go, that's fine. Or, you know what, let's search for some names. Let's see how they... Elvira? No, Elvira. Elvira? Belladina. Morgana. Alright, the Bretons really like their Ys. Gwynana. Alright, let's do that. Gwynana. Gwynana Pendragon. There's a diplomacy challenge, 51%. Let's see if we can get our wife to help us with it. 69% chance now. Let's try to make them see sense. My mediation is successful. And I need a new chancellor. My old chancellor died. That's what you get for having a hook on me. I don't have enough people in my court to put them in the position. My spy master isn't married. He's a vassal. I can't marry him. He's his own vassal. All right, I'm gonna have an empty I'm gonna have an empty council position for a little bit. I have some knights that I can marry. These are all the options that this guy has. Alright, it doesn't matter. They don't have to have traits. Sure. I need kids to kids to start being born in my court. I've got another knight here. I just have 2 random high elf courtiers. I know that the Bretons are like kind of a hybrid race between humans and high elves. I guess that's why there are some high elves here. Alright, let's just get her married. Somebody that's gonna make a good knight. This guy that's 3,115 years, Lord Harkon. Matrilineal. He had 17 prowess. It's pretty good. Okay. My wife is pregnant again. I don't want a boy yet. We don't want boys yet. I think I'm still too young to have heirs. I want there to be distance between me and my heir. Some distance in age. So we don't want to have boys yet. But she's probably going to have a boy. It's not the end of the world if it is a boy. Wow, she wouldn't... Alright, they're all the best for their tasks. At least I have somebody doing the Chancellor job. I'm going to replace him as soon as possible. Let's see if we can hire another one of those knights that joined our court. I have another daughter. Okay, cool. She got unmourned blood, and she got intelligent. That's good. Carolyn? Alright, there's a name that I can pronounce. Carolyn Pendragon doesn't really fit. Winona? Sure. Sure. So we have this claim. We have the claim on Northmoor, which is useless to us right now because I cannot fight Daggerfall. Let's grab this one. 18 months until this truce is over. I guess I can go on a pilgrimage. It's only going to cost me 50 gold. Let's do it. To Balfiera, which is right across the water. The Adamantine Tower. Among my fellow pilgrims, there is a woman who preaches compassion and fellowship until she searches the topic of the heathens. Until she reaches the topic of heathens. Alright, she's talking crap about heathens. Alright, let's do that. They're not all that bad. Once my daughters start showing their childhood traits, I'll decide how to educate them. Alright, we just went up in level of devotion. So far, so good. Speed up time a little bit. There are bandits attacking. We'll never surrender to bandits. Some people that we can execute, finally. Going to be the first people that we execute this campaign. These stupid bandits. They're not peasants. Just smelly bandits. Gives us something to do while we're waiting for this truce to end. Is this lady? Executor. I'm gonna spend some piety. I don't care. Kill her. She's a criminal. She's a bandit. Months. All right, let's speed it up. My wife is pregnant again. All right, Skyrim is splitting up. It just split into East and West Skyrim. Skyrim is no longer like a thing. Oh, and Whiterun and Winterhold are separate too. Alright, let's fight this 6-year-old for the rest of his land. Now, unlike our last campaign, like I mentioned, our last campaign, we started as a tribal government, and we didn't have to fabricate claims on anything. Uh-oh, my wife... Uh-oh. She lost a child. We're still young. We've got plenty of time to have sons. But anyway, like I was saying, in my last campaign, we started as a tribal government, which gave us casus belli that we could just use without having to fabricate claims. But now that we are feudal, we have to fabricate claims in order to continue. I mean, we can do other things like declare holy wars and those kinds of things. But we just don't have free casus belli to just conquer things like we did in the last one. In the Rise of House Redmore. We could just conquer things as we went along. Let's look at our major decisions. We obviously want to form the Kingdom of Glenumbra. It's going to be a major decision we want to make. Our prestige just went up, our level of fame went up. Alright, my first daughter is, she's rowdy, so she wants to be intrigue or martial. Let's have her do martial. She won't be trained in the arts of magicka. As the child's culture neither has a codified magical studies or the magic schools of schools of magic innovation. Does not have the tradition such as sorcerers, kings, and their dynasty does not have the thaumaturgic heritage dynasty legacy. Magical education is impossible. This won't be the case for the entire campaign, obviously, but unfortunately my daughter, she has all this magical ability, but she's not going to get a magical education. I can kill people for free? Yeah, this guy's a fornicator. He's one-legged. He's severely injured. I can't get any money out of him. A hook would be kind of useless. Let's just kill him. This guy's 27 learning. He wouldn't be a good knight because he only has 2 prowess. Since I am low on courtiers and stuff, it might suit me to look at prisoners and see if I can really recruit any of them. I'm gonna grab this guy as a knight next. A wild heart appears. While I was rushing from one appointment to another, Adri approaches me, color escaping her face. My liege, I beg for your mercy. A wild heart has gotten into my place. Can you hire someone to take care of that? What? This is my wife. A wild heart has gotten into my place? You mean my place? You mean the Castle Camelot? A heart got in here? I have no time for this. No, of course I do. But I'm going to lose gold either way I do it. There's a 40% chance that she could die. Alright, Fighters Guild. Wow, I'm kind of pissed. That just cost me money that I can't afford to lose. Alright, it's whatever. It's whatever. Now, who do we want to fight next? I think we want to get the Kaisili Island. I think that's already a part of our Duchy of Camelot. It's also part of our Kingdom of Camlorn. And it's all by itself. So I think that's going to be the next one we fabricate. And then the next war we're going to fight is going to be against Aldcroft in 8 months. We still have some time left in the episode, but I am going to keep these episodes to within an hour, like I've been doing for most of my series, so each an hour long. And I think we're gotten off to a great start. Wow, Daggerfall took all of Dania. We need Aldcroft as soon as we can. I spend some prestige. Somebody broke into my house. Somebody broke into Camelot and stole my underwear. They stole socks from my drawer. Well, that's Camelot. It's a very silly place. The gift of my company is bright enough. I want to give my wife a pendant. She's pregnant again, which is great. I would love to give my wife a gift. I just can't afford it. I don't have the money. I'm sorry, babe. I don't have the cash right now. We're going to be able to create the Duchy of Cambrai as soon as possible. We just need to start making money. Money is what's holding us back right now. Ooh, Balfiera, the whole duchy, just split up into 2 separate duchies. Oh, never mind. I was looking at the wrong menu. No, it's still 1. See how excited I am, guys? I'm so excited to start conquering this. Alright, we need to get this before Daggerfall. 10 days. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Not sure where this Cassispelli just came from. I already paid for the claim, so I'm just going to use my claim, Cassispelli. How much? Oh, well, what's the difference in cost? This is going to cost me 100 piety. Alright, 50 prestige is not. I gain the contested title. I gain 10 fame. As opposed to... I gain 75 fame. Alright, we're doing this one. We're doing the Conquer County Cassispelli. Didn't even defab... Can I do... Do I have that Conquer County against other people? I might. Bandits again. It's only 40 bandits. They just defeated themselves. I'm kidding you not. They just defeated themselves. She just walked into my prison. This woman just walked into my prison. Can I get money? Let's check her out. I don't like her personality. No. Behead. I can't get any money from her, so... killing her. Let's start racking up our execution lists. 5 characters so far. Another daughter. Since all my daughters have Gwyn at the front of their names, let's just do the obvious one. Oh no. Yeah, let's do... Gwendolyn. She got intelligent and attuned. Not bad. I inherited a county from a vassal? Alright, cool. Because they died. I lost another chancellor. Alright, we're gonna make our marshal... Oh no, they all suck. Can't marry any of these people off. All right, let's hire this. No, he has 0 diplomacy too. All right, whatever. I need a new knight. Alright, he's staying a spy master, obviously. This guy could be my marshal, I guess, but I'd have to replace my marshal. Alright, let's do that. Replace my marshal with this guy. She's gonna be my best chancellor, so I'll make the blind lady my chancellor. And I'll make this lady my steward, I guess, until I can replace her. My realm priestess isn't awful either. 15. We also did just inherit a county, which is okay. I am still within my domain limit. Well, until we get this. We are making our way to divided attention, which is going to increase my domain limit, so domain limit isn't going to be a big issue, at least for now. All right, let's check some of these people out. Let's see if I can get some people into my court. He's trusting, gregarious, he's compassionate, he's intelligent. I would have to convert him, obviously. He's young. He has crap prowess, though. What about you? Okay, prowess. Not really impressed with any of his skills. This guy's horrible. I might recruit this guy. He has an inheritable trait, which is good. I can marry him off and start increasing the size of my court. His skills aren't awful. I mean, they're pretty bad, but they're not awful. And I need to start filling positions. So I'm going to demand he convert. I'm going to recruit him. And then this guy, can I kill him? Yes. Alright, we did just hit an hour. Let's just take a final look at things, because I am going to wrap it up here. Hey, we got, what, how many is that? We have 3 complete duchies now. Camelot, Cambrai, and Reichgrad Keep. And once I have enough money, I can start creating these duchy titles. And I'm going to have to decide which ones I want to give away. I'm obviously going to hold on to Camelot as long as I can. But because it's already been given away to vassals, I might just give this one away. It's got some... Here's another one that I have to feudalize. All right, so far so good. I mean, we got a lot so far. We have 3 duchies so far. We just haven't created the titles. I can afford to do this now. Let's get our men-at-arms to full strength. And then everything else I will do in my management phase. So between episodes and after I'm done recording for you guys, I normally just take some look around the map without pressing play, without continuing time, but just doing my, I call it my realm management phase. So I will do all that once I end the episode. Like educating people, marrying people, those kinds of things. But I mean, I think it's a great start. We've got our King Arthur here, King Arthur of Camelot. His realm is going to be named Camelot up to the kingdom level. But once we get to High Rock, I'm not going to change the name of High Rock to Camelot. I'll just leave it as High Rock. But our realm is Camelot. And I like how Daggerfall also has this dragon as its symbol. Are we the cultural head yet? Nope. Not there yet. Queen of Daggerfall is the cultural head, but not for long. Once we start taking some more land. Wow, Balfieri is a different culture. Didn't realize that. But we're going to be able to fight Caecilia Island. You know what? Let's do it, guys. This is the first episode of the new series. Let's have some fun. I'll go a little bit longer than an hour. Let's get this last island. We're almost there. We can just get it really quickly. And then I'm going to have to give away a county. We're going to give this one away again. Let's just do it right now. I'm going to have to do it eventually. Ooh, this guy has 18 stewardship. He is my new steward. And she can go back to being the marshal. He has 21 stewardship now. Alright, so 2 of our counselors are amazing. Wasn't my wife pregnant? Camelot's a very silly place. It's only a model. I want to start saving up my money. I don't want to spend it on frivolous things like going on hunts or any of that dumb stuff right now. I don't need to. And we don't really need to start building things yet, either. Guard Tide. Originally a festival held in Tamriel Point to honor Drauga, a forgotten goddess of the flowers. Guard Tide spread across High Rock for always being a great success among the common folk. The towns get entirely decorated with flowers and very colorful flower patterns, and people tend to celebrate for the entire day, despite some of the more conservative citizens resenting the celebration of a forgotten god. Do we want to spend some piety and relieve some stress? I don't have any stress to relieve, and I'll take that. I clearly have more important stuff to do. I gain some prestige and piety. I don't need any flowers. Get your flowers away from me. What are you upset about? My wife approaches me as I'm sitting by the window. You haven't been the same since what happened. I get upset when this dead woman who failed at declaring war on me, she's dead. Why am I getting upset about it? Alright, I have a chance of forming a friendship with my wife. Alright, I'll do it. Alright, let's declare this war. Alright, I have this Conquer County casus belli now. I don't need to fabricate claims for counties anymore. Cool. Let's put my realm priest on converting, I guess. And you know what? Let's swear as well. Alright, so I was wrong, guys. We do get this casus belli, which is interesting. I'll take it. Prince Eugene. He's just gonna keep suiciding against my army. Just constantly raising my war score up. We got it up to 50%. And designate a guardian. Ooh, my daughter, I forgot. Oh no, her guardian died. Her educator died. Alright, we'll do him. My other daughter is pensive, so she can do learning. And my last daughter, we don't know yet. I'm going to keep getting that message over and over and over again because I want to keep my spy on Discover Secrets. It's the best thing I can have him doing right now. Almost a popular figurehead and divided attention. I'm just taking a look at everybody. This guy has pretty good martial, and actually not really. Dead. You're just a whole heap of trouble. This guy's worthless. This guy's trusting. He's ambitious. He might be an okay knight. Don't need him. I could recruit him and demand conversion and get a hook on him. Let's do it. You know what? Let's do it. I wouldn't mind some knights. He doesn't like us, but that's okay. Let's learn Altmaris. I know I was swaying my realm priest, but I don't care about that. Let's make sure we learn Altmaris. Let's make sure he's my knight. There's some opinions that I'm going to have to improve, like his, but let's find him a spouse as well. Sum of all skills. He's an elf, so he has a really long life, so it doesn't really matter who he marries. She's got really good stewardship. Alright, let's do you. Okay, guys. There we go. We got this last island. We now completely own the Duchy of Reichgrad Keep. We own Cambrai, and we own the complete Duchy of Camelot. So we own all the land. We just have to save up money to start creating the titles. We need 212. So that's going to be what we're working for in the next one. So we got a decent amount of conquest, all of that. We kind of stopped Daggerfall's expansion kind of eastward, like northeast, which is really good. So they don't really have anywhere they can go. I guess they can go down here, they can go into Hammerfell or whatever, but we've got the rest of High Rock. We are like a stopgap to prevent Daggerfall from just expanding. Our next target is going to be Balfiera and the Balfieric Islands, or the Adamantine Tower. And then we can create that kingdom. Alright, guys. So this is the end of episode 1 of my series. So hope you guys are looking forward to the rest of it. We do have a lot of work ahead of us, but I don't think it's going to be very hard. We're like I mentioned, we are the feudal type government, and I'm very used to feudal governments, and this should be easy for me, and it should be fun. And along the way, we're going to get to have our fun making Monty Python references and all that good stuff, because we are King Arthur and Camelot, but we are just in Tamriel. So everybody, I am officially going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up at the bottom of the video, and leave that thumbs up. Don't forget to comment. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys are excited for the rest of the series, and if you're looking forward to it, just let me know in the comments. And if you have not yet subscribed, hey guys, here's a perfect time to subscribe so you can get caught up and you can follow along with us as we progress through this series. So don't forget to do that. And until the next episode, have a good one, guys. Thanks for joining me.